Okay. Thank you, Neha, for giving me a chance to share my own experiences from the ground. Having endured an extreme hostility and ethnic or ethno-religious cleansing with nowhere to turn to, at the end of 1 year, first of all, you feel grateful that you survive 1 year. You also feel grateful to all those who stand with you in times of suffering. We also feel grateful to especially those journalists, human rights defenders, relief workers, and all those who stood for the truth about the ongoing violence in Manipur and suffer because of your support for the victimized communities in the last 1 year. At the same time, you wonder why the violence is still not being stopped. In the largest democratic country with military power, you expect immediate intervention and restoration of peace, but peace is still far. With the withdrawal of center forces in certain areas in the last 2-3 days, leaving behind the people vulnerable, you feel more anxious and concerned about the future of the people. One of the hardest things to take in the extremeness is the extremeness of the suffering of the voiceless minorities. Besides demonization of the entire community based on false narratives, the ways in which the people have been killed and treated less than animals have been very hard to take it. They were tortured, paraded naked, raped, beheaded, mutilated, and well treated like animals. There are hundreds of people who silently suffered and died. Pregnant women have lost their unborn babies while fleeing their homes. Some were bitten by snakes in the forest while fleeing in the night. Several elderly people died in the first phase of deaths in the relief camps. Several innocent children without carriers in relief camps have died untimely deaths, including accidents, drowning in the river while their parents were away doing daily wages or guarding their villages. There are an increasing mental and spiritual health challenges as the violence continues and takes more complicated forms. With the violence not coming to any near to the end, humanitarian crises have increased. We have not been able to resettle those in relief camps back to where they come from due to safety reasons. Mental health, education, businesses, leisure time for holistic health care are still a distant future. What is now important and urgent is peace. The Métis and Kukis cannot afford to go on killing each other. The more we harm each other, the longer it takes for us to heal the wounds. And of course, we get nothing in killing each other. We cannot reach peace with killing each other, but through dialogue. So dialogue must begin now, at least at the end of 1 full year of violence. In search for peace through dialogue, we must remember that the divide between the two communities is so deep that one cannot ignore in the effort to find a peaceful solution. In other words, recognizing the gap itself is a step towards finding peaceful solution. Recognizing the gap is about acceptance of the alternative arrangement for constitutional protection for both the communities. The issue has become neither the communal or law and order, but political. Therefore, it has to be solved politically. Unless the people are protected by the law, there will never be a peaceful, a durable solution in Manipur. In search of peace through dialogue, besides political will, it is important that indigenous wisdom and worldview are rediscovered. What is missing in the recent or the ongoing violence is the fear of God or the ultimate being or the supreme being. As we see how even the dead bodies are being treated like animals. Indigenous wisdom, there's a fear of God or Brahman or the ultimate being is so important. With discovery of this, we'll be able to understand the limit of human beings. We are not gods, we're human beings. Peace has to be sought beyond human abilities. That's God. The scandal of Christianity, in fact, is forgiveness. Forgive others, including those who harm you. This forgiveness has power to overcome evils, power to heal the wounds, and power to reconcile people. The two questions for us this evening, which I want to put forward, is one, can the cookies, Christian cookies, at the end of 1 year of violence, forgive the attackers or forgive those who harm? Can they do it? Second question, would bringing peace or reconciliation between the two communities in Manipur alone would end the violence? Would bring the two communities into peace brings violence in Manipur? These two questions remain unanswered, and I request all of my fellow human brothers and sisters to extend your support and help to find the end to violence in Manipur. Thank you so much for listening to me. Thank you.